Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to all of you. My name is Muhammad Farizul Hakimi bin Shafizan. I am from ED59, Education in Mathematics, Semester 1. Now I will do the third practice, which is common life events. I wanted to share my experience in became head of escrow protocol in my secondary school. My secondary school name is Kubang Pasu Integrated Boarding School in Bukit Kayu Hitam, Kedah. For your information, in my secondary school, when a person is appointed as a prefect, he will divide it into several ESCO, such as ESCO sport, multimedia, and hostel. Uh, and for me, I was assigned to be a ESCO protocol. What is ESCO protocol? ESCO protocol is ESCO who is responsible for planning, handling, and making a success of a formal or informal event at the school. Next, besides, we also need to responsible in educate student, especially in Form 1 or Form 2, how to wear how to wear a proper way of school uniform, such as how to wear tie, baju Melayu and sampin. Among the events we handle daily assembly, official assembly, and other awards ceremonies. In my school, daily assembly will be held in school ground every morning, and it will take around 30 minutes, which is from 7 a.m. until 7:30 a.m. every morning. While official assembly will be held in school hall, and it will take around 1 hour. And if there are many awards to be given to the students, and a long speech given by the principal, this assembly will will take up to 2 hours. For the official assembly, it will be held two times around 2 times every 3 weeks. For my school, we use the system 3 weeks. For example, in weeks 1, we have official assembly on Sunday, and week 2 we don't have official assembly, and in week 3 we will have official assembly on Wednesday, which is a co-curriculum day. Which next for the daily assembly, it will be held for the daily assembly. We were assigned to arrange to we were responsible to arrange for the MC, for the prefect to be the MC, the prefect who would recite the doa, and prefect who raise the flag during the singing of the national anthem. If there is an award that needs to be given at the morning assembly, it is we who need to find a teacher to give the award. It is often the assistant teacher of student affairs we will call uh, uh, in, because he or she is a high-ranking individual who always comes early to the school, and he or she is always present at school. I rem At the time, a name in my school, her name is Madam Jainon, and she is quite nice. And for your option, she is our head warden. Since we as ESCO protocol who needs to assign other prefect to do this and that every daily morning assembly, we need to go we need to go to school early. If normal student came around 6:50 or 7 in the morning, we need to go to school 50 minutes early. It is quite tiring since for normal students, they can go back to the hostel and to go after breakfast to get a short nap or tidy their dorm. But for me, we need to go straight to the school and prepare for the assembly. Next, for the official assembly, this is a lot tiring and then the daily assembly. The reason is we need to go to the school hall at the night before the day of the assembly. Uh, uh, Basically, we need to make sure the hall is ready and in good condition for the assembly. If there are awards and gifts to be given at the student at the assembly, we need to call them and teach them about the procedure for taking gift. What is tiring if too what is tiring is if too many students to take the awards, the training will take quite a lot time. For example, we start at 9:30 9 p.m. On the night prep. It will end around 11. It takes uh it takes 2 hours. Obviously, that night we had to sacrifice our break time. While our batchmates to study and go and do homework, we will spend the whole night in the school hall, and that morning we had to come early and recheck the condition of the hall. For me, I will also go to the principal's room and brief him on the program of the assembly. Uh, the for example, I will brief him the awards that need to be presented and the event if that need to be officiated. After that, I would await outside and would escort the principal to the hall when the assembly began. For me, the most tiring part during the formal assembly is accompany the principal who will give a speech. As the protocol ESCO, we will stand by the side of the principal who will give a speech. If the speech is given for 1 hour, it means we need to stand for 1 hour. The legs will itch and sometimes feel drowsy, but we had to endure it. The worst for me was the heat. This is because my school hall doesn't have air conditioner, and the fan is only directed at the person who is speaking. With a rather thick blazer and extremely hot conditions, one of my body was condition. The whole my body was drenched with sweat, and at one time, I had to go back to the hostel to change my clothes because my whole school uniform was covered with sweat. I also had some bad experience in handling ceremony at school. Among them was during our official gathering. At the time, we did not plan the trip of the ceremony well. Scripts for the MC were not provided, and the MC at the assembly only gave speech spontaneously. The worst that was that at the ceremony, we let our principal stand alone on the stage, and the ceremony as a whole was very bad, and we were criticized by teachers as well as students. In my opinion, I feel grateful to be involved in this ESCO. Although a bit tiring, but it has taught me to be a good leader, a brave person, and organized person. That's all for me. Thank you.